Thanks for joining today's snapshot for August 11th. I could talk about the Green Bay Packers because I know there are a lot of people at Dr. Martin Luther Church who'd like to hear about Curly Lambeau starting the Packers on this day on August 11th. But I want to talk about another foundation on this day, namely the foundation of my marriage. Kathy and I were married 53 years ago today. And she would not like it if I talked about her this whole a snapshot because she does not like to be the center of attention. But since she's been in Michigan since March and will be returning next month, I thought I'd tell you about a little bit about my wife. Here's a picture of Kathy. And she has a lot of great qualities that I could just talk all day about. First of all, I just talk about her great sense of humor. She loves to laugh. She sees joy everywhere. There's a saint who is remembered on this day. Believe it or not, the saint's name is St Attracta. I think that's perfect for Kathy because you are attracted by her laugh and her pleasant, happy personality. The other thing about Kathy, well, there's several things. Another one is that she's super task-oriented. She can do anything and loves to take on jobs around our house or the homes of friends. Neighbors called her the woman who works, and that still applies. And she's very self-reliant and resourceful. Tell her she can't do something, just watch out. She's also extremely compassionate. She got a second college degree so that she could work with people who are disabled. I think she got 5 certifications after getting one college degree, and worked as a school teacher with disabled kids for her whole career. A lot of integrity. Oh man, does she hate lying and deceit. I can't even go there. She holds her positions to a degree that others don't understand. She's also extremely devout, begins the day and ends the day with prayer for those in need and especially for her family members. She is very encouraging of me and my ministry. Never once when I got up and had to go somewhere in the middle of the night did she ever say why. She was instead saying, get going. The other thing that really spoke in my favor when I met her 57 years ago, the first weekend of my freshman year, is that she thinks in the morning when she gets up, how can I not offend anyone? Well, I think when I asked her out, she thought, well, I don't want to offend this guy. I'll say yes. She didn't even know my name. She had to look it up in a freshman directory. Well, that leads me to how I happened to ask her out. I asked her out because my sister told me to ask her out. The day before I went to college, my sister said, I think you ought to look up the sister of Carol Hine. Carol was a friend of my sister's at college, and my sister had transferred, but she said, I saw her once and she looked really fun. So when I met her during freshman orientation, I thought, well, my sister told me to ask her out. I better ask her out. And sure enough, she said yes. And that leads me to the whole question of, did God put us together? Somebody on Facebook this morning said, God really knew what he was doing when he put you two together. I actually think it was the community of faith and family that put us together. My sister told me to date her, I did. Her family and my family had a lot of coincidences. I grew up in the same background, same church, and we have a lot of common history. In fact, her dad called my dad when we were teenagers to see if my dad would be the pastor at their church in Rockford, Illinois. Thank goodness we didn't go because I was an even bigger nerd back in high school than I was when I first dated my wife. Well, today I give thanks for the community that put us together and for my St Attracta wife, Kathy. Close with these words. Beloved, God's chosen, put on as a garment compassion, forgiveness, and goodness of heart. Above all, before all, let love be your raiment that binds into one every dissonant part. God bless you today on August 11th, a great day in my life. And I hope it's a great day in yours today.